Hello, hello, hello. Something different. Someone on the comments asked how a track was put together. I put up some old videos the other day of some work I did a long time ago, and somebody said, "Well, how many guitar tracks are there?" Well, what I thought I'd do is I'd let you have a peek behind the curtain, and I've gone back in time to 2003, which is at least 15 minutes ago. Feels like 15 minutes ago to actually look at these tracks. And what I've done is I've taken them out of Cakewalk, is what it was called, the software on the PC, and I've put them into Logic Pro, and we're going to have a little look at them at the moment and see how the track is put together and what, how it all fits like a little puzzle. Now this is going to be probably boring for many of you who are here for, I know, Pink Floyd reviews, but for those of you who are into other things, please join me as we journey into the world of sound. So anyway, here we are. This is Logic Pro. It's a DAW. That's a digital audio workstation, and as you can see, all the tracks are laid down. If I play you this, don't want to burst anyone's eardrums, so let's make sure it's not too loud. This is the track I recorded, like I said, in 2003. That's enough of that. But let's have a look at how it's put together, shall we? Well, first off, there's a drum loop. There's this simple drum loop that's holding it all together, and it sounds like this. Easy stuff, that is. Simplest of drum loops. But what else is there? Well, I'm going to show you. Not only is there this drum loop, we also have some percussion loops going on as well. And I've got these panned left and right, so you've got this kind of weird echoey thing working out in the background there. And this provides the rhythm. Now these loops are not meant to be used together, but I've kind of got them to fit, and so you get this kind of really kind of choppy kind of rhythm going along, which is nice. So that's it. Now we want to know about the guitars. What guitars are there? Well, let's start with what I've called melody delay guitar. There's two bits of this. There's this one here, and then I've done like I suppose I've just dropped in. Obviously I must have fluffed it and I've dropped in. All this stuff is done as live. So let's listen to what that melody guitar sounds like. There you go. It's got a little bit of delay on it. Simple rhythm doing its thing, and that's backed up with what I call crunchy rhythm guitar. It's panned slightly to the right. So these two together provide all you need to know, and it's played against this drum track. There you go. But there's more to it than that, for there is also a bass line, and the bass guitar is very stodgy, very thick bass. That's enough of that. But the part of the track that is the kind of the hook is this thing called flute guitar. Now this is a patch. I think I created it on I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure exactly what guitar pedal it was. I think it may have been it may have been a Roland VG8 or 88. It's either one of those two, because this was recorded in 2003. The VG88 would have been out, and I would have upgraded. So it's either one of those two, and it's a patch from that, and it's kind of got this fluty quality, and yeah, and it holds down the entire track. Now, what is, I better explain, the Roland VG8, VG88. These are guitar processors that Roland brought out in the late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, I've got a VG99 now, which was introduced about 2006, 2007. And when you plug your guitar in it using a 6-pin jack, a special jack and a special pickup, you can do guitar modelling. You can make the guitar sound like a 12-string or whatnot. It's not a guitar synthesizer, it's a modeler, which allows you to have all sorts of tonal control over the instrument. And I've been using them since 1999, and that's why my guitars sound a certain way. That's why they sound the way they are. So yeah, that is what gives you that amazing sound. It's the flute guitar using the, and there's a little bit of delay on it, making it bounce around and giving it a bit of thickness. So this is like I'd say it's like the chorus part of the song, and we can listen to how that's broken down with the other guitars. As you can hear, 2 guitars there, 3 with the flute, and then with the bass. See, they're just playing against each other. And you've got this nice, this very nice middle section. Good bit of playing, I think. Right, so what we'll do is we'll drag this to the end. And again, it's just the same arrangement. And if we bring everything in, oh, I forgot to say I added some cymbals in, just some splash cymbals there, just to liven everything up. But everything comes together. And then, after this next couple of bars, I pull all the percussion away so it cuts. And then it's just the guitars all playing off themselves. Bit of drama there in the piece. And so yeah, that's how the track is made up. There's not a lot to it. I'm always pretty sparing when it comes to, you know, I don't like to put lots and lots and lots and lots of tracks down. I tend to be very sparing with it. I mean, I mean, all these are like stereo tracks, so I mean, I tend to record all my instruments in stereo. It's just the way I've done it all these years, because it gives everything a bit more, I don't know, depth, a bit more space. So in reality, I'm using, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8. Was it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tracks in total? Because yeah, I'm just thinking they're actually mono tracks, so that counts as 2. So yeah, it's about 10 or 12 tracks I'm actually using. So I'm pretty sparing. I'm not throwing everything with the kitchen sink in. I mean, the real temptation for recording when you have a digital audio workstation is to go crazy with it, but that's not how my work process is. I tend to, just get a good sound going and keep it as drawn in as possible. And also I try and, I mean, as you can see here, I try and play everything as live as I can. The actual, the audio, all the audio, single audio tracks are actual just single performances, me playing live, except for, it says switching back to the software, except for tracks 1 and 2, the melody guitar tracks. I've split them. I don't know if you can see that there. That's where I've obviously fudged it, or I've thought up of a better part and I've dropped in. But all the rest of the tracks, like I say, are done in one go. I mean, these are loops, so they don't really count. Oops. But so they don't count. But like I say, all the bass stuff, for example, this is playing the bass. Where is it? It's all done. It's all done in one go. Same with that. It's all done because I like things to be lively. I like things to, sound like I'm playing live. And yeah, and as terms of the mixing, I don't know if you can see. I mean, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see the panning. I have like the melody delay guitar slightly panned to the right, the crunchy guitar, again I'll demonstrate this, he says, I'll demonstrate this. So this is just panned about 25 to the left, the crunchy guitar 25 to the right, the flute guitar is almost in the middle, but just off the middle, and the bass guitar is nearly 12 o'clock. And so you have this balanced sound. When it comes to the actual percussion loops though, I have those panned extreme left and right. That's so they can operate like kind of in the periphery, and so you just get a little flavour of them. Again, the drum loop is almost dead centre as well. But yeah, that's just so you get a flavour. Like I say, the drum loop, dead centre. But the cymbals are stereo, and again, just to give it a bit of air, So it sounds like there's some live stuff going on. Yeah, a little bit of EQ on the tracks just to pull out the instrumentation. So hopefully that has been of interest to you. Hopefully you found that interesting. If you like this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments. Engagement. If you don't like it, well, I'm sorry. I just thought it might be interesting. You know me, I tend to make videos about things that I find interesting, and hopefully that you'll be enthusiastic about too. But if you want any questions about recording, or how you do this stuff, then feel free to ask. I'm here to help. And hopefully you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to do all that stuff. I hate to ask, but you feel like you have to. It's all part of the YouTube tradition, don't you? And yeah, hopefully you found this useful. The DAW has been Logic Pro 10 or X or whatever you want to call it. So I'll use a Mac, but don't worry about the software. You can get the same effect whether you're using Logic or one of the other ones. I don't know what they are, but it's all the same. It's your ears that count. Yeah, so hopefully this has been interesting. My name's been Darren. Look, There's only one more thing left to say, and that is ta-da!